Welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies, where we learn how to do some things for as a solopreneur we need to do at jane-gardner.com/SSS. If you want to go an overview of the TV show as well as the podcast and get a link to the various locations on my website. So welcome. Hi. Looking kind of small on this shot. Maybe I'll change it. Just a minute. Here, that's a lot better. Welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies. I'm Jane Gardner, and today is called Systems Saturday. It wasn't one of the first shows that I started, but as I went along, I realized, you know what? Systems are very important in your business, so I'm going to do this every Saturday. So first off, let me tell you who I am. I'm Jane Gardner, and I work with my husband for the last 20 years in our own home-based structural engineering firm. And about 3 years ago, I decided to go out on the internet and see if I could help others start their own business and get the freedom and the ability to control their own lives with their own business. My husband and I live in Western Canada. We have dogs and cats, and I'm an artist, but otherwise I'm here on the internet and I started up Solopreneur Success Strategies TV show, I think in May, and so far we've got it out, so it comes out every week. We have Mindset Monday on Monday, where we talk about your mindset of the entrepreneur and what the traits are and some of the ways that you can train your brain to have the mindset of the entrepreneur. Tuesday is Get Your Message Out Tuesday, where we talk about your brand, your website, and all the various social media platforms that you can go on to and show you how to quickly get started with a lot of them. And then Wednesday is World Domination Wednesday, where we talk about your customer and learning how to find out first who your customers are, how to get to them, how to get them to be customers rather than prospects, and then, of course, give them the customer service they deserve in order for them to become loyal customers of yours. On Thursday, we talk about what I like to call the Jack or Jill of all trades, knowing some of the skills and knowledge you need to have as an entrepreneur in order to keep control of your business. Right now, we're talking about business numbers, your finances. I know a lot of people don't like looking at their financial statements, but it's always good to know what your net profit is. On Friday is Freebie Fridays, where we talk about free software and tools that make you more productive in your business. System Saturday is today, and it's all about having to know some of the systems that can get you started, and we'll go over that in a minute. And then Sunday is Strategy Sunday, where we talk about, first off, looking at your goals for your business and your vision for your business and how to make a business plan that will follow along and how to adapt as you go along in order to make a business plan that is successful and makes your business successful. So lots to talk about. So let's just talk about System Saturday right now. So System Saturday is we talk about the automation and organizing your business systems so that you can, of course, be making money instead of making work for yourself in your business. Being able to save time for yourself and your family by having some of your systems automated, as well as having a marketing system on automatic so you can spend more time with or get more clients and basically grow your business. So that's at least 3 benefits of automating your business. And today we're going to be just starting off very simple by talking about organizing your business. So for today, I'm going to start off by talking about organizing your computer, and then we'll talk about organizing your business systems. Tracking your finances, making sure you're on track, and automating or systematizing your marketing, and then automating your selling, and then tracking your clients, making sure that they're happy by tracking their journey, and some of the ways that you can use systems and software to do that, as well as to communicate with your clients. So today we're going to be talking about talking about the organizing your computer. Let's see where I've got it. Nope, not there. Not there either. I know it's not there. Okay, where did it go? It was there. It looks like I have to make it there. So we're going to play it on the wing. Actually, I have to leave the blank. So just hold on. I've got to capture it again. I think I went and put another slide over top. So we're going to be looking at a video about organizing yourself. And then, of course, you'll be able to get the PDF of the information today, just to give you a rough idea on how to start off getting your systems going. So let's just show me again so you know I'm live. Hi, I'm live. Now I've got to find that again. Hold on. So we're going to be talking about organizing your computer today. And one of the ways that you can do that, of course, is getting organized on your computer, is to organize your files and folders. So, I mean, if you already have a system in place, that's great, but I'm just going to give you a few tips here on how to organize a little bit better with your system of your folders, especially if you're building a business which has a lot of information on the internet. So, for example, I have a certain folder structure to keep all my website and domain details organized. So we'll be looking at it, and obviously it's always good to be organized because as these computers get larger and they're gigabytes of files and hard drive, sometimes it can be very hard to find things. So one of the ways I do that is to organize my websites by putting folders together and for my sites. And then inside of that, I have a list of a single domain, and I have all the information I need for that domain. So, for example, I would have a folder for a domain, site domain 1, site domain 2, and inside that I'd have a backup and images and so any other information I need for that inside that's specific to that domain. So let's get in a little closer here. So we would do a backup and images, and then site name, login, database, text information. So of course you always need to have at least 2 backups of your domain. There are various ways to back up your domain, but one of the ways you can actually put it onto your computer, and that would be another time to show that, obviously. And you should have a minimum of 2. So since my since most of my sites are WordPress, I have a database, and then I have files, and I get the backup to back up my database and my files at least twice. I keep 2 recordings of that. And then I put all the images for that site into one folder, so when I need them, I can go and get them again if I need it. And then you can also do folders within images of your Photoshop versus your JPEG versus your PSN, etc. Image versions, and then of course web-sized versions as well. So that's one of the ways you can organize some of the information in your database. But then I also have a text file because that is best for doing the type of information I need to put in. So for example, I've got a folder where I put in my various passwords and my login names and my the YouTube. So I've got my cPanel. Some of you may not have a cPanel. I know on one of my websites I don't use cPanels. And then FTPing login information. It's always good to have your host name, your password, and your username all together in one place, as well as any special coding you need to put into your computer for that domain only, all within one file. And that just happened to be for my wconfig file. As well, I have the main password and username to log into my WordPress site, and what version it is, and then the database, where the database is, what are my email addresses for that domain, and their login and name and password, as well as the email addresses I have a Gmail account for just that domain. So I have the username and password for that, as well as security questions and answers for the Gmail account. And then, of course, I have a YouTube account for that Google account. And then I have a specific Google Analytics that I put into that domain. And I keep everything within one text file, which is in Notepad. So that's one way to make sure that everything is organized and you don't have to keep searching about where your username and password is. So it's always good to keep that organized together. And then, of course, you can always organize your other folders the same way. But in order to remember my passwords and usernames, some people use roboform.com, and then some people use, I've forgotten now, I've gotten blank. LastPass. and that would be another video as well. So you can organize your various other folders and put, say, purchases in a top folder, and then put all your various topics as folders below purchases. And then within the purchase topic, you could have a folder for each time you purchase something, the username and the password for that purchase, as well as when you purchased it, all within each folder, and have it according to topic, and that will keep you organized as to knowing when you purchased something and what the username and password was. Of course, you can also use LastPass and RoboForm to organize and keep your passwords and usernames, but it's always good to know when you bought something as well, and any other information you needed to know about the license for each purchase. And of course, it's all alphabetically in order. So that helps as well. So at the very least, you should at least start doing this, start organizing by alphabetizing your folders and keeping your username and passwords and any notes for each product in the same folder so that you can find it for later. And there's another thing you can do, of course. You can also go and use a hard drives, buy some extra hard drives to attach to your computer that you can use for backup, or you could use a thumb drive and backup on that. And then, of course, you could also use cloud-based drives and store backups there. And you can do a search for free cloud drive if you like. I use Amazon S3 as well as Dropbox, Google Drive. There's a variety of things that you can use, as well as having an extra hard drive on my computer. You can put your computer so that all the programs are on your C drive, and then you have all your backup on, say, a G drive. And on the D drive, you could have just your various reference materials or created materials on there. So that leaves your C drive to just be the program drive that your opens quicker, because it's just got the programs to open and run. And so these are just some of the ideas that you can do for organizing your computer. But my main point here is that you have to have a backup set up somewhere on your computer in order to be able to recover your computer. And I suppose I should do one day on backups and the various choices that you can have. I can certainly tell you the stories about the problems of having not gotten a backup, but I do have various ways now to back up, so I don't have that same problem where I may have lost some data before. So basically, just do it. Get it organized. I mean, that's going to save you time, which saves you money because you're not busy just always searching for something. So that was just a brief idea of how you could organize your computer. I find that the Notepad text document and putting all your login and usernames and passwords as you buy something or as you need it for each domain is useful, especially for reference, because there's no way that you could remember them all. And of course, one of the other ways, of course, is to use RoboForm or LastPass, one of these other password storage softwares. But basically, I would suggest that you consider getting organized with, especially with your username and passwords, because you can lose access to your domain and your website if you can't find what the username and password was. And also, of course, you need at least 3 username and passwords for any domain website that you have, especially WordPress, in case one of the username and passwords locks you out for some reason, whether it's accidentally changing it or something like that. You have 2 more that you can try and use to get access to the inside of WordPress website in order to get access, of course, and then get in there and add a new password and username. So this is some ideas for you on organizing. And I just wanted to tell you about a offer that's coming up in July. I was going to do a 6-day intensive about getting up and getting it done, your Aweber email autoresponder, and how to use the campaign section of the Aweber email autoresponder. I'm going to have lots of templates and checklists. I'm going to show you that you can do it in 5 minutes if you're organized. And it's always good to know how to do this quickly, because when you're making offers every week, it's you need to be able to do it quickly. So this is called the System Saturday offer of a 6-day intensive of getting it up and getting it done. It's not sure what if I'm calling. Yeah, I am calling it I'm going to change this. I'm calling it 6 days to be an Aweber ninja. And we'll look at all the things that you can do within Aweber to make it ninja-ish at http://jgtips.com/AWEBER. So that's jgtips.com/Aweber. There are lots of ways that you can learn to systematize your business, and learning to be able to systematize your contact with your client through email is really quite an important one, especially for those of us who are on the internet and just connecting with people by email or on social media. That's another day, social media marketing. So I'm not sure what we'll do next week. I have to do another one on the computer just to feel comfortable that you have started to organize your computer a bit. Maybe we'll do passwords. I mean, this is certainly one of the stories of people not being organized and remembering where their passwords are. And if you're not using RoboForm or LastPass, then you're basically wasting time looking for your passwords. Oh, so there we go. Maybe we do have a reason to do it, because this is all about saving time in your business so you have more time for your family and friends. So this is Jane Gardner, and I'd like to thank you for being here. And you're welcome to go to hgtips.com/ I wonder if it's Saturday. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have a link yet for, maybe I'll make one. So it's hgtips.com/ oh yeah, it'd be systems, right? Yeah, Saturday. You can go to that, will get you to my website for the current episode of System Saturday. And if you want to see any of the other ones, you'll have to use the abbreviations of most of the names of them, except for Strategy Sunday. I know that one's S Sunday. So I'm going to make System Saturday S Saturday. And the other ones are Mindset, obviously. And then the next one, the jdtips, etc.com, jdtips.gy. Get your message out. So GYMOT. Wednesday would be WDW. Thursday would be JJT. So thank you for listening. I need to make an end card. Darn. Need to get those systems in place. So I'll have that probably for next week. We'll put a card up that tells you all these links. So for those of you who are listening, you can go to jgtips.com/ssaturday because I'm going there now to create it. And this is another thing I can talk to you about is systematizing your redirects. But that won't be for a few months. Bye.